Yo, this is Dom Vec Films, and this, in my opinion, are the top Western Mass boys basketball players for the upcoming season. They're in no particular order, but the last two, I believe, are the best two in Western Mass. It's the first player. It's Chandler Wilson from Paulo Fierro. He can shoot. He can honestly straight up ball. Good defender. He's a wing. Class of 2022. Can really do it all. Good ball handler. Um, and he plays on the Expressions, which are on the EYBL circuit. So if he plays for them in the upcoming AAU years, D1 written. Second player, class of 2022, Sean Harrigan from Taconic. As you can see, he's a point guard. Um, Plays defense. He's pretty good, and he's one of the key players on their this year's D2 Western Mass and co-champs for Division Two. Third player, X, as we all call him. He's from SciTech. He's a guard. Class of 2021. Probably one of the best in Springfield. Um, can shoot. He has extremely deep range. Handle the ball. Play some defense. And the sky's the limit. So next year it's going to be great. Next, we got Dejon Davis. He played for Pope Francis this year, and as you can see, I put he's going to play for Putnam this year, which will be good competition around Western Mass. Um, There'll be really good games between Central and Putnam this year, and Dejon he plays point guard. He played point guard at Pope, really kind of like a combo guard though. Can shoot, block shots. He can block shots, yes. Plays defense. Handles the ball well. Yeah. Next player, we got Matt Devine from Minnechaug. He is a about 6'3", 6'2", forward wing. Can shoot pretty well. Plays defense. Blocks a lot of shots. Goes up. He moves well on the floor. I want to see more of him the next 2 years. As this year he was supposed to play. Well, he is playing with New England Six on the Under Armour circuit. So the sky's the limit. Next player, we got Joey Thomas from SciTech. He is a very intriguing prospect. As you see, he's number 24 in this picture. He's a wing, class of 2022. Plays on BABC, so they're on the EYBL circuit, just like Expressions. That will give him a lot of exposure. Really silky jump shot. Works very hard, as I can see with Sean Moore. And yeah, um, plays defense. Really good overall. Um, and he has a lot of room to grow. So next, we got Damian Akosia. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. He's from Chicopee. He's a lefty. Attacks the basket really well. Can play defense. Just an absolute dog. He can do pretty much everything, to be honest. He's a wing, so obviously he can't really play bigs well, but he's good. And he's one of the star players on Chicopee that can lead them back to the championship for D2. Next player, we got Joe Paul McKearth from Chicopee. As you can see, at the hoop ball game against Taconic, he was the player of the game. Athletic wing, can dunk. Use his body to get in the paint. Has a pretty good jump shot, but could improve. That would be if he could have a reliable jump shot. Well, he already has a reliable jump shot. I'm just saying, better jump shot overall. He'd be killer. He would take over games. Like he's taking over games now, but it would be at a different level. Handles the ball well, and he plays on BABC just like Joseph and Joey Thomas. But hey, this guy's he's another one. He can go D1. Next, we got Colin Hoffman from Longmeadow. He is one of the, I would say, right now, best shooter in Western Mass by far. Not even close. Hits threes basically every time he touches the ball. Led Longmeadow to the D2 Western Mass semifinals. But this year, I see them getting to the finals against Chicopee, and it's going to be a good game. Hopefully, I don't know if he can't do it all by himself though, so he's got to have other teammates. But overall, really good shooter, can play defense. So yeah. So next we got Kobe Dugan from Munson, plays for the New England Six. Good shooter, just overall great player. Can do much everything. Um, can dunk. Is very athletic. You wouldn't expect that, but um, like he's just a great player. Can rebound. I see them being a dark horse candidate in D4, but he's got to have some of his other teammates step up because he can't do it alone. But yeah. So the next prospect is Travis Jordan from Bay State Academy. He had 25 points, I believe, in the D4 loss to Scott McGuire in Drury last year. But I see him. He's a very good guard. Class of 2022. Dribble the ball well. He's a very, very good shooter. Very, really good. Plays some defense, rebound a little bit. But their Bay State Academy is definitely one of the favorites in D4. I can see them winning this year. Honestly, I could see him being one of the best players in Western Mass. He's one of the more underrated ones because he plays in D4. But yeah. Next one, we got Trey Hodge from Sabas. All around great player, class of 2021. Rebounds well, good around the basket, good shooter, plays some defense. And he plays for New England Six and CBC, so he definitely getting recruited. And I don't know about D1, but definitely he's gonna play in college. So, and I see Sabas as my champion of D3 this year, but I kind of don't really see anybody coming close to them. But we'll see. And Trey Hodge is the main reason why. Next, we got Stefan Triplett from Putnam, class of 22. He's a guard. He's a good jump shot. He got bounce, no cap. He got bounce. Got handles. Play some defense. He can score around the basket. If he takes a step up, I think Putnam could have a chance at beating Central, but he has to take that step up to that next level. He was really good this year, but if he takes that step up, it can be another level. Next, we have Joe Griffin from Springfield Central High School. They were Division I co-champs with Lynn English, and that would have been a very intriguing matchup this year. I don't know who would have won that game. It would have been very close. Lane English was a very good team, but Joe Griffin, let's talk about him. He plays with BABC, as well as Joey Thomas from SciTech and Joe Paul from Chicopee, the trio, the three Joes. As well, they're on the EYBL circuit, so they're gonna get a ton of exposure. And D1 in his name, great rebounder. He rebounds the shit out of the ball. Anytime he sees a rebound, he's gonna get it. Good around the rim, uses his body well. He got to improve his shooting, and I think he knows that. But once he improves his shooting, sky's the limit. As well, he does has Division I offers to UMass and Boston College for football. But yeah, and I see Central being obviously being the Division I champ this year, but we'll see with the new additions with Dejan at Putnam. So next we got Javon English, G English. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name, but he is from Putnam. He's a power forward, the center. in Western Mass because there's not a lot of really tall guys. So even like if you're like 6'2", you could be a center. But he's number 2 here. Rebounds very well, good around the basket, can dunk off 2 feet, just standing right on the basket, which is good. Got bounce. His shooting can improve. That would be even mid range. People sometimes when I went to the D1 final this year, they like stepped off him a little bit, but if he could make that shot, he'd be more lethal. Can rebound really well and is one of the key players on Putnam. So next we got Andrew Siglio from Hopkins Academy. This might surprise people, but this year he was having games of like 25, 30. He was averaging like 18, 20, but he's definitely one of the most underrated prospects in Western Mass. Plays at Hopkins Academy and Hadley. Really good shooter, can handle the ball. As you can see, he plays point guard. But yeah, class of 2022, I believe. Dion Brown, Monument Mountain, class of 2021. Good prospect. Got some bounce. Can shoot. Really haven't seen him play. Also, he plays for Monument Mountain, so they're in D4. They could be a contender as well as Munson and Bay State. Really got nothing else to say. Really haven't seen him play though, but I gotta see him play in person. Heard he's pretty good. Next one, Jordan. I don't even know how to say that name, so I'm just gonna say Jordan L from Belchertown. Class of 2021, plays for Mass Elite for AAU. He's a solid player. I don't know how tall he is, maybe 6'3", 6'4". Well, he's a wing at Belchertown. They don't really have a lot of talent at Belchertown. You could see in the record was like 9-12. It's not the best. I mean, it could be worse, but good shooter, can rebound, has pretty good handles, and yeah, maybe Belchertown has a push in the playoffs. I think they might be in Division 2, not mistaken, but yeah, maybe they'll get like one of the playoff seeds, but they won't go far at all. Next one, we got DJ Daniels from Chicopee. He is a point guard. It's very, I wouldn't say underrated, but he can definitely put the ball in the basket. Got good handles, as you can see in his mixtapes with Dan from the Field. Got a good shot. Can play some defense. And he is one of the key players, and should be one of the X factors this year for Chicopee. And he's a class of 2022. So now we have Manny Cruz from Commerce, class of 2023. Wing, can shoot. Really haven't seen him play a lot. Heard he's really good though. So hope to film him in person this year. And yeah, should help Commerce back to the playoffs, the D1. Next, we have Will Johnson. He's number 1 in this picture for Central. He played with Central this year and South End for AAU. Athletic, can dunk, rebound. One of the key players on Central. You wouldn't expect it, but he does really everything for them: rebound, score, pass. He's like, I would say he's almost like Lamar Odom in a sense. How he plays, just does everything, and he can be really good. He can play in college, and can help Central back to the D1 state title. And hold on. These are the last two players I believe are the 2 best players in Western Mass. So they're almost tied. So the first one, Ajulu Omet from Springfield Central. Alright, so Ajulu is a 6'6" wing. You would think, for Century's playing, he's playing center. This man has a strap. He can dunk. He actually has a dunk package. He probably, with the next person, has the best dunk patronage in Western Mass. Can almost put it through his legs. Got windmills. Um, he can really do everything on the court at an excelled level. I can really see him playing D1 at, I would say, more of a lower school like Central Connecticut, Fairfield, um, Sacred Heart, University of Maine, UMass Lowell. But um, if AAU starts up again and he plays on New England 6, he can definitely get offers to maybe mid majors like UMass, um, Fordham, places like that. But I think he has really good potential. And the last player we have, which is tied for him for the best player in Western Mass, is Jason Green. So, Jason is a shooting guard. He's a combo guard for Putnam. Has a really smooth stroke. Um, had 26 or 28 points against Central. Really carried his team when none of the other guys were doing that good against Central. Um, really athletic, has a good dunk package, can play defense. He can really do it all. So that was my list. Hope you liked it. I will be filming games this year around Western Mass, around New England. Just hit me up, let me know. And yeah, hope y'all are staying safe. And hopefully quarantine ends soon. So I'll see you boys.